I came to Kenya 4 or 5 years ago. I'm a lawyer by training. I went to law school at George Washington University in DC. I came here to work on cases at the time that they finished. I said, okay, I've enjoyed my stay in Kenya. Let me actually look for opportunities to stay, because I wasn't ready to go back to the US. The good thing about Kenya is there's a lot of opportunity. One of the opportunities that I noted was in the healthcare sector. And it worked well for me because, in fact, when I was a little girl, I always assumed I would grow up to be a pediatrician, a medic, like my dad. And somewhere in university, that dream got pushed to the side a bit. When I found myself already in Kenya and that there was actually a great need in the healthcare sector to expand access to treatment and services for people, I created a company called MEDICROSS. MEDICROSS is now an outpatient service provider. We have 13 clinics which are up and running. We've put them together in the last year or half or so it's been a quick year of expansion. But they're in 7 or 8 different counties in Kenya. We have more which are on the way, and I believe it's a sector that we've tapped into actually with a lot of potential. There are so many opportunities. There's hardly any market that you could look at to say it's exhausted or it's tapped out or there's too much competition in this field. Like I said, for medicine, you realize that there's a big gap between government hospitals and what's available in the private sector. And what my company is trying to do is to kind of fill that void. And I think that if you look in any sector within Kenya, you will find that some target population is not yet being reached. The competition is there, but maybe on the edges, and yet there's a huge number of people which are yet to be served. And so that's one of the reasons that I've found it good to remain here. The first year or so of operations, I've had a lot of learning to do. But the good thing is that there are a lot of capable Kenyans who are willing and ready to work. This is a capital-intensive period for the company. We're expanding, we're setting up new clinics, we're buying machinery, equipment for the clinics, we're paying rents, etc., etc. But at the same time, we're able to see a large volume of people. And if you keep your prices affordable and if you offer good services, often your products, your company sells itself. Word of mouth is here. Social media is a very powerful tool here, and businesses can harness that quite easily to their advantage. So while we're almost at a break-even point in terms of a profit-loss sheet right now, I think looking forward, everything is trending upwards, so I'm encouraged. Again, there's a lot of energy in terms of entrepreneurship in Kenya, and I think if people here are given the right partnerships and the right connections and the right finances, the ideas are limitless. And so it's almost any idea that you come with, I'm sure there's a way to make it work. Come back. Be willing to take risks, find an area that you're passionate about. And then, of course, the work is enjoyable as well as it should be profitable. So I think it's just believing in your own country, in where you've come from, in the opportunities that lie ahead, and the fact that you can actually come in and help make a difference.